I think officers did exactly what they were trained to do in this instance. And instead of us talking about what they didn't do or did do, we're asking the community to step up, help become a partner, which they have, but also hold these criminals accountable.
The Assistant Chief of Police defending the actions of officers after they stopped chasing a suspected vehicle following a mass shooting in the Short North. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Andrew Kinsey.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. Right now, 10 people are recovering after getting shot on North High Street early Sunday morning. All are expected to survive.
We have live team coverage tonight, but we begin with 10 TV's Colin Dorsey. He's live from Columbus Police Headquarters with the latest updates from CPD today. Colin.
Yeah, the biggest thing for police right now is finding the person that fired the shots that sent those 10 people to hospitals around the city. Now they hope a $10,000 reward will help them solve this case.
The issue is the brazen lack of accountability for our criminals.
The biggest question of the day, how did this happen? Assistant Chief LaShawna Potts says her officers were exactly where the department wanted them to be.
The fact that we had officers almost on every corner in the Short North at a time where the clubs are closing, people still decided to shoot at each other.
Sunday's shooting marked the 4th mass shooting for the city this year and the 2nd in just 10 days.
We've had 12 mass shootings over the past since 23 and 24. And obviously that's unacceptable for any community. Specifically a community like Columbus that has prided itself on reducing gun violence.
When it came to chasing this white Honda Civic and how it got away, Potts says her officers have a tough decision to make.
I would tell you the officers did exactly what they were supposed to do. Sometimes in real life situations, in real time moments, the officers have to make a decision. Do we continue to pursue a vehicle that can ultimately kill someone else, or do we back away from that vehicle when we already have a plate and we can identify it other ways?
Potts is pleading for accountability and better parenting in the community.
We're asking parents to be parents, right? Make sure your kids are in home at a reasonable time.
And police say if you have any videos, photos, or an idea of who that shooter is, call Columbus Police or Crime Stoppers. Live from Columbus Police Headquarters, Colin Dorsey, 10 TV News.
Thank you, Colin. Now, earlier this morning, the man who says he drove the car following the mass shooting faced a judge. A judge set D'Angelo Fuller's bond at $100,000. Just yesterday, Fuller turned himself in to police. Court records say he admitted to driving the Honda Civic and not stopping when officers chased him. Fuller is facing a felony charge of obstructing official business with the risk of physical harm.
Sunday's mass shooting on High Street happened less than a mile up the road from where 10 people were shot in the Short North just last year. That one happened near I-670, also around 2:30 in the morning. And that violent weekend prompted the city to launch safety measures for the Short North. Then around a month after the mass shooting, the city started lifting those restrictions. Meanwhile, this year, City Council approved a $500,000 dollars for more Short North safety enhancements. And just last month, the city announced new safety measures, including more officers in the area.
Well, those changes this year were in place when shots were fired Sunday. And now the question is, could we see a return of a curfew and other strict measures like we saw last summer?
10 TV's Doug Petcash reached out to city leaders to see where they stand on this. He's live tonight outside City Hall with the answer. Doug.
Well, Andrew, spokespeople for the mayor and city council say they have not heard of conversations at this point specifically about reinstituting those safety measures after the May 2023 mass shooting. But after yesterday morning's shooting, Council President Shannon Hardin put out a statement saying, in part, I met with Short North community leaders just 3 days ago to discuss safety and other neighborhood issues. We'll continue to be vigilant this summer and consider additional safety measures as needed in the area and across the city. After the May 2023 mass shooting, city leaders asked bars and other businesses to close at midnight, increased police patrols, brought in temporary portable security cameras, limited street parking, and banned teenagers between 13 and 17 from the area after midnight. City Attorney Zach Klein says the decision to put those measures back in place is up to the mayor and police chief, but he would support that.
But we have to recognize that there are jobs, there are densely populated residences, there is a lot of economic opportunity in that city, and we have to treat it as such. And thankfully, over the past summer, we did have a good playbook to work after.
So we'll see what happens along those lines. Mayor Andrew Ginther was traveling today and therefore wasn't able to do an interview with us. But in a statement, he said officers can't shoulder the burden alone, that the community needs to step up with tips and information to help out police, and parents need to step up by knowing where their teenagers are and having curfews at home. Live outside City Hall, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.
All right, thank you, Doug. Well, Columbus police say we've had 12 mass shootings since 2023, including 4 since May alone. On May 18th, 6 people were shot outside a hookah lounge in the Italian Village. 3 people died. 1 person is charged in this, but police say there could be more shooters. Then on June 1st, 1 person was killed and 3 others hurt at an after-hours club on North Ohio Street. There's still no suspect in that shooting. And just 10 days ago, shots were fired outside the Avalon nightclub downtown. Police say they are still searching for the suspect, 26-year-old Jaquez Hoover. He is accused of shooting 4 people and killing 2 security guards. If you have any information about where Hoover may be, you're asked to call police or Crime Stoppers.